Good morning. I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage. And I want to welcome you to today's presentation. I've entitled this, Are You Facing Adversity? You know, a lot of people are facing challenges today, both financially and in a managerial sense, in that they feel like they can't keep ahead of the curve of change, the wave of change that's happening in our industries and throughout the U.S. for that matter. But I think it's time that we stop faking it and start facing reality, because the reality is we are not going back to the old normal. And I'm not talking about post-COVID, but that's probably one variable, one factor. But the other things besides that are our markets have changed. Things are changing, and change is happening fast. And expect in the future, as you move forward in the next couple of years, that this rate of change is going to speed up dramatically. And it's primarily due to things like artificial intelligence, also known as AI, and the offerings that it makes, the things that it presents to the marketplace. So be prepared for that. And otherwise, you could be like Alice in Wonderland, who was advised that if you don't know where you're going, just about any road will take you there. And that's true. So, but wait a minute. I know you're better than that. That's why you're listening today. If you weren't here listening today, it would be because you were, quote unquote, too busy to listen, to take any advice, to pick up a new game plan, pick up new ideas. But the prize truly goes to the decided. Those of us that can make decisions with rationalization, good thinking processes, are going to make faster progress than those that are asleep on the sideline. So my advice is fivefold. Number one, choose your path, the path you want to go down, and write it down. Writing it down will help you get more committed to the process. So ultimately, choose your path, write it down. Number two, this is where the fun begins. We run into obstacles as soon as you make your game plan, your goal or objective, of course. The problem is you run into obstacles. And the obstacles, as my business coach Dan Sullivan of the Strategic Coach Organization states, these obstacles are really the raw materials for your progress or your success levels going forward. In other words, you got to get past these, recognize them, give them their due recognition, but let's move beyond them. Think about ways we can overcome them. Number three, determine how we're going to overcome these hurdles. And here's a little trick I want to share with you. Talk to your team about it. You know, 5 brains are always better than 1 brain. Not discounting your ability to think or mine or anyone else's, but if we get our team on something, they know things in the day-to-day process that we maybe don't even recognize or think about. So I think it's crucial, number 3, that you determine how to overcome these hurdles by involving your team, because they're the ones that are going to execute it anyway. So it's good to get their buy-in. Point number 4, establish dates for completion on each and every step to overcome various hurdles. And I want to emphasize each and every one, not just some of them, not just a completion date for the whole process, which is fine to have, but it's each and every step to get you to the end point that you need to outline and establish a date for. And finally, point number 5, go forward, and it's just like flying an airplane. You adjust course as you go along, and as Larry the Cable Guy so accurately stated, and I quote, get her done, end of quote. As the steel magnate Charles Schwab once said, and I quote, keeping a little head of conditions is one of the secrets of business, end of quote. And I want you to think about that as you are facing adversity or potential adversity. Think about that, because staying a little ahead of conditions means thinking ahead and making your game plan so that you could fluidly adjust it as needed to stay ahead in your rate of progress. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated, the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage software, and I want to thank you for listening today. Thank you very much.